And then a reflective silence fell amongst the family as the weight of the explode and dawned on us all. We had barely escaped with our lives that day. With the clouds layer tearing homeward, and an inconsolable Huey cowering in my arms. I shook the remnants of the avalanche from my shoulders and I said, Avalanche? I thought you guys were in a dragon's cave. There was an avalanche in the dragon's cave. Never underestimate a Scrooge McDuck adventure, folks. You start off thinking you know your environment, and once you get yourself all familiar, it can shift into something terrifying, just like that. Yes, Mia, just like that. I'm telling ya, you gotta expect the unexpected when you deal with this stuff. I'm talking fairy realms in golf courses, action evils in casinos, and avalanches in dragons' caves. Wow. Now, where was I? Huey was cowering in your arms and you were about to say something. Oh, of course, of course. Anyway, Hubert was still a sobbing wreck. Difford was patching up the wounds he earned in all his heroic endeavors, and I simply said, wisdom dripping from my tone, you know what, guys? I know we ventured all this way for the treasure of Duzavis, but now I've come to realize something. None of it matters. Because I have all of you, and isn't family the greatest treasure of all? Aww. Alrighty, so if you guys don't mind, I'll be taking the rest of the down payment now. Thank you for your time, folks. Thank you. Nice new piercing, Nate. Your hair looks perfect today, Tony. Oh, cute shirt, Mia. Thank you. And by the way, Olive, I don't know if it's the shirt you're wearing that's so elegant or if it's just cause you're wearing it. But it suits you like a crown suited the dragon princess. Mwah. Hey, why do you do this? I'm afraid, Hubert, that you'll have to be more specific. Don't do that. You know, it stresses me out when you say it like that. And if you fall, we're screwed because I didn't know the proper. For cracked skulls and your woodchuck roll 90, right? Really? You ever think about getting the entire junior woodchuck guidebook tattooed on your back or something? I think it'd be a real coming of age moment for you. I have, but don't change the subject. You will not get me rambling about body modifications gone wrong again. Look, I'm aware that I'm wasting breath here by even asking, but don't you feel guilty about scamming like half the student body out of their money? Even a little? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Scamming? I'm wounded, Hubert. Yeah, I'm sure you are. Look, whatever you choose to call it, a scam, a cheat, a con, it's not any of those. It's still not right, and I know I'm not gonna talk you out of it, but can I at least ask that you not do it at school? Wow, so much for sibling support. I beg you to elaborate, bro. Please tell me just how my operation is, in any way, a scam. I don't know, maybe because you're lying through your teeth? But there was no dragon. Cave avalanche? Honestly, I have no idea where any of that mess came from. Why would you even... Oh, I can answer that part. Dewey was up at 3 a.m. What? Just a sec. This should help. Yeah, I can barely read it either. It's mostly an outline. I just take a quick look at it in the morning. try to remember the parts I can make out, and lying it from there. But I gotta admit, the avalanche thing nearly blew the whole story. I gotta dock his pay for that. You've been paying him? Uh-huh. He's allowed to do exactly 5 badass deeds per story. Well, 3 now. You're not serious. As the play cue. But, but, but he could just tell the stories himself. He doesn't need you to pay him. Why is he... Hey, now, take it easy. Listen, he hasn't figured that part out yet. I mean, I'd gladly tell him, but I'm pretty interested in how long it'll take him to do it himself. If he does, wow, I'll be proud as hell. I'll get him a cake. He likes chocolate, right? We're getting off the subject. The point is, no matter who writes it, you're still spouting all this nonsense that isn't true and making a profit from it. Is that not a scam to you? You ever been to a movie theater? I mean, if I recall correctly, all 6 of us attended a screening of Duck House 2 just last weekend. Do you really think that all fictionalized forms of entertainment are scams? Well, if that's the case, we can march right back to that theater after school and you can demand your money back because you weren't made aware that Duck House 2 isn't real. Sounds reasonable, right? We actually went on a ton of really cool adventures. You know, why do you even need to make stuff up? Well, and why am I made out to be the coward all the time? Oh, I see. I see. So it's not your golden consequences talking here, but your pride. You're the one who always used to cry. You know that, right? It was you. Look, look. Matters such as these are out of my hands. You have focus groups? Really? Most of the details are based on what the focus groups want. We have Webby and Lena, which is close enough. You gotta be kidding me. I never cared about the wisdom of lesbians, Hubert. I don't like what you're doing. Shocker. I could start telling everybody what really happens on adventures, if I wanted, for free, and you'd be out of the job. You sure could. And go ahead, don't let me stop ya. Won't be able to afford a fancy new pair of bird-watching binoculars I was gonna buy for you, but... A Birdicon Aculon 2011? Yeah. That sounds about right, but I guess I can delete that name from my lexicon if I got no reason to remember it, since you're gonna be putting me out of business, and y'all. Remember it. What's that? What are you looking at? Just my beloved brother, who seems to have had a change of heart regarding my schemes. Huh? What are you talking about? I hate your schemes. Do you now? Yeah, I do. So I better not hear that you're doing any schemes. That will be bad and wrong. And I don't approve of that stuff because it's bad. So don't. No schemes or stuff that I don't know about, which I don't. Nothing about. Don't. Can do. Can do, Huey.